Good morning, children. Today I'll be talking to you about the statistics part. So, whenever you have a data set, and describing that can happen in three ways. One is center of the data, that is mean and median. Second is the frequency of data, that is the mode. And the spread of the data, that is the range, and then the standard deviation. So today we'll be discussing about mean, median, mode, and standard deviation. So what do you understand by the word mean? So it is the average of all observations in a data set. Thereby mean is equal to sum of all data points by number of data points. For example, in the data set of height of 10 children, 96, 100, 101, 104, 95, etc., 98, you have different heights of different 10 children. So mean height will be, it is a sum of all divided by 10, that is 995 by 10, that is 99.5 is the mean. So what is median? It is the data point at the center of a data set when arranged in an ascending or descending order. So instead of taking the average, here what we do, we arrange them in a ascending or descending order. If there are n data points in a data set, so median how you take? N is odd, the method is different, n is even, then you have to take in between the two ones and then take the average of it. For example, n is 11, median will be the sixth observation. If n is 10, median will be the average of fifth and sixth observations. So now we will consider the same data what we had taken for mean. So these are the same readings, 96 to 98 with different values. Arranging the data set in ascending order will be 95, 96, 98, 98, 100, 100, 100, 101, 103, 104. So median fifth observation plus sixth observation will be 100 and 100, that is 100 plus 100 by 2, that will be median is 100 centimeters. So now coming to mean versus median. Median is more robust to outliners, whereas mean might change quite a bit with just one additional extreme data point. Suppose to the same data, there is one short boy. It is just his height is only 80 centimeters. Then the mean will be sum of observations by number of observations, isn't it? That is 97.72. So median is 11 plus 1 by 2, second observation, that is the sixth observation here, that is equal to 100 centimeters. What has happened? Mean changed a lot while median remained the same. This is the reason we have more than one ways to describe the center of a data set, so that we can use what is appropriate. Hope it is clear to you. Now coming to mode. Mode is defined as the most frequently occurring value in a data set. First is the average. Second is when you arrange in an ascending or a descending point, the mid one. If it is odd, it is the, suppose when you have 11, it is different. When you have 10, it is, for even it is different in the case of median. Whereas mode is what? It's the most frequently occurring value in a data set. Let us again consider the same data set what we had taken earlier, 96, 100, 101, etc., 98. Mode is equal to 100 centimeters, which occurs 3 times in this data set. 100 is most frequently occurring. So 100 is the mode. Now what is range? Range helps us understand how widely or narrowly is the data set spread. Range is defined as the difference between the maximum and the minimum values in a data set. In the same data set as earlier, range is equal to 104 minus 95, that is 9 centimeters. 104 is the highest maximum value and 95 is the minimum value. So difference between 104 and 95 is 9 centimeters. However, as you can guess, range changes a lot if there are outliers. A more robust measure of spread of a data set is what? It is the standard deviation, not the range, but it is the... So what is standard deviation? Standard deviation measures the square root of average of the square of distance of each data point from the mean. S is equal to square root of sum of x minus x bar square by n, where S, the standard deviation of a sample, means sum of x is each value in the data set, x bar mean of all values in the data set, n is equal to number of values in the data set. So in our data set of the children's height, so this is here I have given you the column explaining everything. Here the standard deviation will be square root of 7.25, that is 2.693. So now coming to normal distribution. Normal distribution is a bell curve that characterizes a lot of the data sets in nature. The highest of the children, number of peas in a pea pod, rainfall per year, etc. are all normally distributed. So Gaussian distribution. Gaussian distribution has the following properties. Mean, median and mode are all equal. 68.2% of values in data set will fall within the first standard deviation of the mean. 95.4% of values will in the data set will be falling within the second standard deviation of the mean. And 99.7% of values in data set will fall within 3 standard deviations of the mean. So now we have different questions where we will be answering them. The first question is, calculate arithmetic mean, median and mode of protein intake of 400 families in grams per day. Class intervals 15 to 25, 25 to 35, 35 to 45, 45 to 55, like that. Number of families are given on the other side. 15 to 25 or 30 families, 25 to 35 or 40. Maximum is 35 to 45 is 100 and 45 to 55 is 110. 55 to 65 is 80. 65 to 75 is 30. 75 to 85 is 10. So now we are supposed to calculate the mean, median and mode. So here this is the solution. Mean value we have given in the second column, number of families in the third column, total is in the last column. Arithmetic mean is equal to 19,000 is the total by 400, that is equal to 47.50. Median is 50, mode is 50. Median and mode fall into 45 to 55 class, which also includes the calculated arithmetic mean, suggesting that the data is more or less normally distributed. Protein intake of families may be around 47.5 grams per day as per measures of the central tendency. So the second question is, Find mean days of confinement after delivery in the following series. Days of confinement X, number of patients F. So 6, number of patients 5, 7 days 4, 9 days 4, 9 days 3, and 10 days 2. So here first column is the days of confinement, number of patients, total days of confinement, then total patients are 18. Total number of days of confinement is coming to 141. Average confinement 141 by 18 will be 7.8. Step 1 is total number of days of confinement multiply number of patients F with days of confinement. Okay. Step 2 is calculate total number of patients. Step 3 is calculate sum of products of step 1. Step 4 is calculate the average days of confinement by dividing the step 3 by step 2. Question 3. Mid upper arm circumference in centimeters of 25 male children aged 8 months is given below. So, calculate mean, median, mode and standard deviation and give your inference comments. Solution is, n is 25, sum is 300, mean is 12, median is 12, mode is 12. So, sum of x minus x bar square is equal to 34. So, standard deviation is equal to square root of 34 by 25, that is equal to 1.19. So, as per the given data, so it is a normal distribution, which implies from mean, median and mode being equal. Almost all are equal. So, standard deviation, when you take, it is a normal distribution, that is the bell curve type. If the sample is a representative sample of the community, 68.27% of children aged 8 months born in the community have the mid-arm, upper arm circumference of 12 plus or minus 1.19 centimeters.